Hello friends, welcome to English का ज्ञान चिंतन के साथ and today we are going to discuss a new topic for IELTS Stars 2. But before we do that, let me introduce the another playlist in which I have discussed all possible important vocabulary which can be utilized for better preparation for IELTS. So if you would like to learn those things, then you can explore this playlist. And if you like the content, then please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's come back to the topic of the essay which we are going to discuss today as a part of IELTS Task 2 discussion. Okay, if I read out the statement, then the statement is something like this, that the best way to reduce traffic accidents, right, is to raise the age limit for younger drivers and lower age limit for elderly one. Do you agree or disagree? Right? It means basically the statement is trying to say that if we want to reduce the traffic accident, then we should increase the age limit for younger drivers and we should decrease the age limit for elderly people, right? It means, let's say for example, basically the age limit for younger driver is around 18 years or something like that. So we for avoiding this kind of traffic accident, we should increase that age limit from 18 to 20 or 22 or something like that. And let's say for example, for elderly people, let's say the age limit is something around 60. So in that case, we should decrease that limit to certain amount, like 55 or 50 or something like that. So according to the statement, to reduce traffic, this is what the solution is, like um, like changing the age limit for the drivers. Do you agree or disagree? Do you think this is only the solution for solving the problem of traffic accidents, or do you have anything else in your mind to solving this particular problem? So this is what the statement is. Now, as always, I say that any paragraph or any IELTS essay can be written in four paragraph pattern. Okay, the first one will be your introduction. The second one will be your body paragraph number one. The third one will be your body paragraph number two, and the fourth one will be your conclusion. Okay. Now let's start discussing introduction for the given statement. Now for writing introduction, it is mandatory for you guys to do two activities. The first activity which is required to be done is finding keyword, and the second one would be writing thesis statement. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start keyword hunting for given statement. Now, friends, as you can see, if I talk about the central idea of the given sentence, then it is all about traffic accidents, right? It means this is the keyword which you can utilize for writing your introduction paragraph or writing two to three generalized statements targeting these keywords. Now, what kind of sentences that you can write, that we are going to see in a minute in next slide, in which I'm going to show you entire introduction paragraph developed by using this kind of explanation. So that is what the keyword is. Now it's time to discuss thesis statement for given topic. So without wasting any time, let's see how we can write thesis statement for given topic. Now, as we have discussed, friends, that according to the statement is saying that the handling or changing the age limit is only one solution for dealing with the problem of traffic accidents. Now, according to me, I believe that that is one solution of changing the age limit. But according to me, there are also some other uh, steps also which can be taken by either government or by people to deal with this situation. It means that I am diplomatic on this particular statement. It means that I believe that the traffic accidents, the problem of traffic accidents can be solved by changing age limit also, and like some other steps can also be taken to solve this problem. And that's why my view for this particular uh, statement is of diplomatic. It means I partially agree with this statement and I partially disagree also. Okay, make sure friends, whenever you write any agree disagree kind of essay, always try to be diplomatic, because it will give you an opportunity to write about both the views. And if that is the case, then in that case, the chances of repetition of the content will be quite less, and having good bends will be quite more, right? Now, if I talk about definition of the thesis statement, very basic definition of the thesis statement, according to me, then it would be a statement in your introduction paragraph by which you are communicating your examiner that I am going to write about this and this thing in further my essay. And if I talk about this particular statement, then I am going to write about how changing age limit can solve problem of traffic accidents in paragraph number 1. In paragraph number 2, I'm going to write about what other steps can be taken to solve the problem of this traffic accident. So in that way, I need to, these are my two things which I'm going to write in my essay. Now, if I rewrite my thesis statement based on that uh, understanding, then my thesis statement is something like this. While many people agree on tightening age limit, right? While many people believe that changing this age limit can solve the problem of traffic accidents, in my opinion, others measures can be implemented to counter perilous consequences. Perilous means dangerous consequences of these traffic accidents. By this particular statement, I can I can understand that in body paragraph number 1, I am going to write how changing age limit can solve the problem of traffic accident, and in another paragraph, I am going to mention the other measures or other steps which can be implemented either by government or by people to counter or to deal with traffic accidents. So friends, this is what your thesis statement is. Now it's time to see how introduction paragraph can be developed by using this explanation up to this point. So without wasting any time, let's see introduction paragraph. Now friends, it's time to discuss body paragraph number 1, in which we are going to discuss how does age limitation prevent traffic accidents. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start discussing body paragraph number 1. So friends, as like we have already seen in statement that raise the age limit for younger drivers, it means increase the age limit for younger drivers and decrease the age limit for elderly people. So what are the advantages of increasing age limit for younger generation from the context or in the context of traffic accidents? So if we think in that way, then the advantage of increasing age limit for younger drivers would be, if someone increase by the rule of government, if the age limit for youngster is increased to drive the things, okay, then with more age, youngster will become more mature. If they become more mature, then the chances of reckless, it means careless driving, will be reduced. If careless driving will be reduced, then the possibility of having accidents will be reduced. So in this way, uh, increasing the age limit for younger driver will become helpful to handle accidents. Okay, so this is the first point that you can include in your body paragraph number 1. Right now, if I go for the second point, in which uh, we need to describe the advantage of decreasing age limit for elderly people in the context of handling traffic accidents. So let's say, for example, if for elderly people, if we decrease the age limit, uh, to drive the things, then probably the chances of people driving different vehicles with some physical disorder or with some health issue will be less, right? And if that is the case, then there will be less chances of accidents to be occur on the road, right? Let's say, for example, if someone allows an individual of 65 years, so individual of 65 years, the chances of having any problem, health problem in that individual is high than the individual of 55 driving the things. So in that way, if you decrease the age limit for elderly people to drive the things, then the chances of having health problem in that individual while driving will be less. If that is the case, then the chances of accidents will be less. Okay. So these are the 2 points which you can include in your body paragraph number one. Supporting changing age limit can handle the situation of traffic accidents. Okay, if you have anything else in your mind, then definitely you can post that point in the comment section for sure. Okay, now it's time to see how body paragraph number one can be developed by using this explanation. So without wasting any time, let's see the same. Now it's time to discuss body paragraph number two, in which we are going to discuss what others measures, right, which can be taken or which can be implemented to handle the situation of road accident. So without wasting any time, let's start discussing body paragraph number two. The first point, according to me, which can be done by government to handle the situation of these traffic accidents would be to initiate awareness program. Right? By initiating this kind of awareness program, they can educate people. Okay, they can educate people about the consequences of these road accidents. They can educate people about proper driving. And by doing all these things, the number of accidents or the number of road accidents can be reduced. So this is the first step or this is the first action which can be taken apart from changing age limit to handle the problem of traffic accidents. If I go to second point, right, then it is all about using some latest equipments or latest devices to deal with this to reduce the number of traffic accidents. And if I give you the example, then let's say for example many of the traffic inspectors, okay, many of the traffic police use alcohol consumption detector, okay, in which by using that device, like the traffic police can identify whether individual who is driving the vehicle has consumed alcohol or not. So the use of this kind of latest devices can also prevent drivers who have consumed the alcohol from driving. And if that is the case, then the chances of accidents would be less. So the second point in 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 the paragraph supporting other measures to handle traffic accidents is use of this latest device. Okay. Now let's say if I talk about the third point, now the third point is improved infrastructure with better roads, okay, with better signals on the roads, with better what I can say speed breakers available on the roads. We can also prevent road accidents. So that is the third point which you can include in your body paragraph number two, apart from the one point, apart from the point which we have discussed in the body paragraph number one. So that is the third point, stating improved infrastructure can also handle the situation or can also handle the problem of traffic accidents. If I talk about the fourth point, then to some extent people should also become responsible, okay, and they should also become responsible while driving. Okay, they should not use their cell phones. They should not do some other things which can distract them from focusing on the driving. So that is also the first point. That is also the another point which you can include in your body paragraph number one to handle the problem of traffic accident apart from changing the age limit. And the last point, according to me, would be applying hefty penalty. Hefty means more amount of penalty for any individual who breach the rules. Breach means who breaks the rules. Okay. So these are the 5 points which you can include in your body paragraph number 2, supporting the view that apart from changing age limit, like these are the 5 points, or these are the 5 views, or these are the 5 ideas which can be implemented to handle the problem of road accidents. Right now, it's time to see how body paragraph number 2 can be developed by using these points. So let's see the same without wasting any time. So now it's time to discuss the conclusion. So as I said always, friends, whenever you want to write the conclusion for any given topic, or for any given problem, then always try to ask yourself who and what. Okay, who can do something and what can be done by them. Okay, that will give you the general idea of the conclusion for any given topic or for any given problem. If I talk about the problem which is given to us, then it is something like the problem of traffic accidents. Okay, so who can do something? So the answer of who would be people and the government and the traffic police and something like that. They can do something. Okay, now what can be done? So the answer of what would be like people can follow rules. Okay, and government can make rules. Okay, so in that way they can work together to solve this problem. So that is the general idea of your conclusion. And now if I reframe that particular general idea by using some advanced vocabulary, then my conclusion will become something like this. And it is, to conclude, although applying restriction for certain age groups may produce prolific results. Prolific means advantageous results to curb accidents, to control accidents. It means changing age limit or applying restriction on age for driving may control the traffic accidents. But people should rub shoulders, people should work with the government in executing rigorous means careful steps to prevent this kind of snakes, to prevent this kind of problem. Okay, so that is what the conclusion is. I hope, friends, you like this explanation, and if you would like me to prepare more this kind of video, then please support me, guys, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more this kind of content. We will meet next weekend with new topic. Till then, be happy, be safe, and now it's time to see entire essay side by side. So let's see the same. Thank you so much for watching my video.